Mind your funky ass business. Okay? You never in your life have to do shit for me. The roles could never be reversed because, bitch, I'm not you. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Night Adult, aka Top Element Kick Y'all on Party. Okay, welcome back, y'all. I'm trying to get. First of all, I know my bun is a little lopsided. Mind your funky ass business. Okay. I'm trying to get back in my consistent bag or whatever. So when y'all see me, I'm trying to drop. Today, as you could tell from the title, we are doing another story time. Another what? Story. We're gonna be talking about how me and my best friend have stopped basically being friends. I got cut off, y'all. Can y'all believe it? I got cut off. Oh my god. I'm telling the story now because time has passed. It's about to approach a year. When this happened, it was like the first week of August. And it's also be the first week of August again. So it's been well over a year. I've moved on with my life. She's moved on with her life. Like, I couldn't deal. I took it out. Whatever. Let me set it up or whatever. Basically, I was having a B&B. This was kind of like my second annual B&B, I guess. My first B&B, and I throw good little functions. For me, I don't throw functions often, but when I do, I try to make sure everybody's having a good time. My first B&B, like my first B&B that I actually hosted for real, that was for my 21st birthday. It was lit. It was a fun time. Everybody was cool and vibing. But I effed that whole thing up. I effed it up. It was my 21st. Like, bitch, I'm legal. Feel me? So I got drunk, and I ended up throwing up. Yes, and did. I ended up throwing up and basically picked everybody out. I told my friends, I said, friends, I'm throwing up. Tell everybody they gotta go home. Because I'm the type of person, once I throw up for the night, I'm not like a person like, oh, I could throw up and then I could start back drinking. I'm not one of those people. No. When I throw up, I'm going to bed. And I don't throw up often. So that throwing up thing, like, it takes your whole body out. Like, no. Yeah, so I tried to run it back or whatever. So that would be like my first. It was being called the annual B&B. I did not call it that. Somebody else called it my annual B&B, I guess. But last year, August 2024, it's supposed to be like my second annual B&B, quote unquote. And I made it girls only because one thing about me, like, I like to have fun, and I know as a female it's kind of hard to have fun or to really feel relaxed or whatever when you're like around guys and stuff. Like, it's much easier to have, like, it's way better to have fun and you could really be more so yourself when it's a small group and it's just females. Like, when it's too many people, like, you're gonna want to put your guard up. When it's niggas, you're gonna want to put your guard up. It was no more than 10 people there. I don't even think it hit 10 people, to be honest, but I'm not finna count right now. But it was less than 10. Now that I say all of this, so now everybody's there. We're vibing, we're drinking, smoking, playing the games. Like, it's a real fun, cool time. Like, people who don't even drink like that is drinking. For me, I'm ready. I wouldn't say that like I'm drunk, but like, I'm buzzed. Like, I'm not drunk, but like, I'm buzzed for real. As I'm sitting there, and I'm gonna put the screenshots. I'm sitting there getting buzzed. Mind you, I'm barely on my phone because I'm actually enjoying my time. So I'm actually, and on top of me just enjoying my time, I still have to host. So since everybody's there, it's not like I'm waiting on nobody to come in. I don't really have to be on my phone. So I get a text, ding, 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 from Purple. She says, I'm about to, this is at 11:34 p.m. She says, I'm about to dip. I'll explain later. I'll dip after this game, but I don't want to be here no more. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell do you mean, girl? Mind you, the function before this, I think she also left early. She either left early or she was complaining about something, or she said something about, yeah. Did she leave early the last function? Yeah, the last function, I think she either left early also, or she said something about her feeling some type of way about somebody. I said okay, but I said the okay like before she said the that she don't want to be here no more. So I'm thinking, okay, it's something personal, going on with her, and she's just gonna tell me later, like whatever. Like it could be something about like her family, da da da, or somebody that she got going on. I don't know. So that's when I would just replied okay. But then after, like, you know how like when somebody's still typing, but then you type and you send your response, yeah, it was one of those. So her issue was with basically two of the guests that was there. We're gonna name them Yellow and Brown. So she goes and she's like,
I know Yellow and Brown are close, but my gut keeps telling me that they're laughing at me, and I'm not messing with that because I'm gonna be sitting here minding my business. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a party pooper, but I just give them vibes, and that's what I see.
this is basically, it was like I'm sitting here. It was like, because it was like everybody else was like in a U basically, because they was around the table and I was still kind of sitting in the couch a little bit. And then Yellow was next to me. Okay, so on the left side of me is three people, and then it's Brown, and then it's Bestie, aka Purple. I'm looking basically at everybody. I'm like, cause you, like I just explained it, it's like I'm basically looking over everybody. I can basically see everything that's happening. So I know for a fact that they're not talking about her. First of all, let me tell y'all this one thing. I never even saw them look at her. I'm watching everybody. Yes, I'm a little bit buzzed, but I could still feel me keep shit that's going on. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a host. I have to know what's going on in my own film. And honestly, they're not even that type of people because they barely know her. Like I'm not gonna bring nobody there that I know are like big shit talkers. I'm not friends with no bullies. Like I'm not friends with no bullies, and I'm not no bully ass bitch. So I don't even play those types of games. Feel me? What they were talking about, what they were giggling about, was literally food. I text her back because I'm trying to give her reassurance because I'm like, so I see the point of view. If you feel like you don't really know nobody and then you keep seeing two people giggling and laughing, you're going to feel like, well, not saying me personally, I might not feel like that because I'm not giving you nothing to talk about. And even if you are talking about me, what's there not to talk about? I mean, what's there not to talk about? I'm T. Like, the hell? So I text her back. I'm like, it's not about you. It was about, I'm like, it's not about you. I'm like, it was different thing that they was laughing about, but it's not about you. Basically trying to give her reassurance. I was like, but I understand your point of view though. While I was sending it, while you're typing, somebody else is typing, and she was like,
That's just what I feel like, though.
She was like, it's
every time I say or do something.
I'm really not sure why she said this every time she say or do something, because she honestly barely spoke. The only time she really spoke is when she had to read a card off or something. So I'm not really sure why she said this every time she say or do something, because she really didn't speak that much. But I'm really not sure how people could be saying something about you every time you say something when you're not really saying nothing, and then all you're doing is playing the game. So I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, y'all. Maybe because I'm not in her shoes. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But hey, yeah. So that happened. Eventually, she ended up leaving or whatever, and everybody else, he kind of just vibed out for the rest of the night, basically. So I text her the next day. First of all, the next day I had work. So before I even went to work, I texted her because, feel me, you left saying that you was uncomfortable. You never called saying that you got home. You never said none of that. Like, I don't even know if you got home. I don't even know if you went to your house. I don't know if you went to your man's house. I don't know what you did. I just know that you left. So I texted her the next day, Sunday, August 4th, 11:17, before I even go to work, okay? I'm like, hey, bestie, how are you feeling? Y'all, she sends me this long paragraph. I'm not reading no long-ass paragraph at work. When she texts me back at 1:28 p.m. I was already at work. I've been clocked in. So she's like,
hey girl, I just wanted to say that I remember every single thing that happened last night, and I felt uncomfortable around Yellow and that Brown girl.
Remember, one of the people's nickname that I'm putting is Brown. Don't think that, no. Y'all looking at the screenshot.
It had absolutely nothing to do with you at all, but it was to the point where I was quiet and I wasn't really participating because the vibe was off to me. I came all the way out to Brooklyn.
Because the girl lives in a different borough.
I came all the way out to Brooklyn after a long day at work, a long train ride, getting drenched during my traveling, then spent an hour and a half in Target and being made to feel uncomfortable.
I'm going to stop reading right there. Number one, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful for the gifts or anything like that, but it's like my birthday was in June. This event was in August. So what did you... Oh, I think she also went to buy her pajamas in August. I let everybody know about the event several weeks prior. Probably 3 to 4 weeks prior, I let everybody know about the event. So you had 3 to 4 weeks to buy pajamas. That's number one. My birthday was in June, so I'm not even going to say that you had 2 months. You had like a month to get me. my gifts. But even more than that, you know when my birthday is, so you really had more than a month. My birthday is the same day every year like everybody else's. And that's another thing. If you felt like it was gonna be too much for you to come to Brooklyn after work to come to the B&B, you didn't have to come at all. I would have been like, okay, like it's fine, like I understand. Like you coming straight after work, like if you just wanted to go home, you could have just went home. I would have said, okay, that would have been cool. That would have been fine by me. Then first of all, she's cool with my mom. So if you even if you wanted to come to my house and like freshen up at my house or something, my mom would literally open the door for you and let you freshen up at my house. Like, don't act like you're a stranger in my home either. What am I up to?
Hour and a half in Target to come and be made. To come and be made to feel uncomfortable. Then I had to Uber home, and the person to check on me was.
What am I gonna call her? Okay, we're gonna say Blue. Let's stop right there again. Blue never came to check. Blue never came to check on this girl, y'all. Everybody just assumed that she was in the bathroom using the bathroom. Nobody knew that like she was trying to hide out in the bathroom or use the or whatever the hell she was doing. Blue got up to go use the bathroom. She didn't get up to go check on you. So it'd be like, oh, the only person to come check up on me was Blue. Like I didn't even realize it was that deep. Like in the moment, because like I said, I was buzzed. If I was probably sober, maybe I would have seen like more and I would have recognized like body language more. Let's continue.
He said I really could have went straight home after work, but I did all that for you.
One thing for sure, two things for certain, you never in your life have to do shit for me. Let's make that very clear. You never in your life have to do a fuck thing for me. If you want to do something out of the goodness of your heart, if you want to come show support to me, come and show support to me. But don't make it seem like, oh, I did all of that for you. Like trying to throw that shit back in my face. I don't fuck with that shit. Then she says,
again, I'm not attacking you, but I'm telling you all the stuff that went through my head yesterday, and I wasn't fucking with it at all. So with that being said, I'm only popping out to see you and Blue specifically. I don't mind being Roger, because but you having an event with everyone else that was there, bestie. Please do not count me there. That's crazy. And it was so hard for me to keep my composure. So the best thing to do was to take myself out of the equation. That was a really beautiful first impression, I guess.
First of all, keep your composure of what? This is not like a rah-rah type of person. Then she ends it with, that was a really beautiful first impression though, I guess. Second thing, that was not her first impression of them. Like I said, this was my quote-unquote second annual B&B. Yellow and Brown were both at my first B&B. She was also at the first B&B. I don't even want to say she was too drunk and not focused on them, but she was also focused at other people at my first B&B also. My microphone done died on y'all. I'm so sorry. Anyways, if you have two people who are close to each other out of everybody else in the function, of course, two people who are the closest or who really basically know each other the most, of course, they're going to sit there. They're going to have inside jokes. They're going to kiki, like. So let's continue with the tea. So then she said, well,
with all due respect, as long as they're around, I don't want them around me. They're weird as fuck, and I'm saying this respectfully. Something more could have been done. Besides, everyone sitting there giggling and laughing like they could have been pulled to the side and talked to, but nothing was done. After I told you I was uncomfortable, which is another thing that I'm not fucking with, just have the roles been reversed. I would have done anything to make sure you was good around my peoples.
I love when y'all try to say, oh, had the roles been reversed. Had the roles been reversed. The roles could never be reversed because, bitch, I'm not you. I mean, not to call her no bitch or nothing, but the roles could never be reversed because I'm not like you. I don't think like you. I don't move like you. I don't interact like you. So the roles could really never be reversed. Then she's like,
something more could have been done besides everyone sitting there giggling and laughing.
I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if she noticed this, y'all, but this was a B&B. This was a function. People have fun. People do what at functions when they're having a good time? They giggle and laugh. So I finally responded when I got off of work. Like, I think I got off of work 8 o'clock. I responded to her 8:15. I said, I understand your point of view and how you feel, which is why after the fact you said something, I tried to make you feel more included. But if you didn't feel that, then I'm sorry. When I saw that she was feeling a little bit uncomfortable, I'm like, okay. Like, I really did try to include her more because we was playing certain games and I could see that she was being reserved because she was uncomfortable. So I'm trying to include her more. I think I was trying to get her to drink. I was trying to get her to read more cards. I think at one point we was playing Uno and I was like, no, Purple don't gotta pick up cards. Purple don't gotta pick up cards. So if you didn't feel, so I put in effort to try to make you feel more comfortable and make you feel more included. So if you didn't feel that, I'm sorry. Like the very first thing I'm doing is apologizing. Then I go, as of me pulling them to the side, I'm not exactly That's what say sure. I'm not exactly sure what you would have wanted me to say to them, considering that they weren't talking or laughing about you, which I also let you know just to give you peace of mind, but for your own reasons, it did not. If I was unsure what they were talking about, of course, I would have said something to them, but because I already knew the type of conversation, there wasn't anything to check in my eyes. I feel like these are reasonable things that I'm saying. I don't feel like I'm saying it rude. I feel like I'm being very clear, very straightforward. I'm not going to check nobody. If I know for a fact that you're not talking about somebody, why am I going to be like, what I'm like, literally, if y'all know what I'm supposed to do, please let me know what I'm supposed to do. Like, was I supposed to be like, oh, she feels like that y'all are talking about her, so stop laughing, stop giggling, stop having a good time? What the fuck? Like, that would literally make me want to leave. Like, pull them to the side and say what to them. And I know for sure that it wasn't about you, so it's like, why would I make my whole function awkward off of something that's not happening, off of something that's literally in your head, bro? Like, y'all go, like, if I'm in the wrong, like, please let me know if I'm in the wrong, y'all, because to this day I do not feel like I'm in the wrong. Maybe I didn't say enough. Like, maybe I didn't say enough, maybe I didn't give you enough details, and maybe that's why she felt however she felt. But like I said, and this is not super justified, but like I said, I was buzzed, so I'm not thinking to type a bunch of words and be like, oh, you're talking about da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Because I already doing the type of conversation, there wasn't anything to check in my eyes, so I'm sorry. I feel like I didn't do enough. And again, I'm sorry that you felt uncomfortable. That was not anybody's intention. Most of that paragraph, I'm literally just apologizing to her. And this is at 8:15, and I didn't get no response. Next day, I still didn't get no response. Because as she's not texting, I'm rereading what she's saying, rereading what she's saying. Now, like, the liquor has left my system, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not right. I shouldn't just be sitting here apologizing. I have to also address you as a person as well. So I said, and now that I'm rereading this, I think it's crazy of you to call them weird and they didn't actually do anything. And after a lot of thinking, I'm realizing that almost every event you feel like someone got something against you. Everyone there was dead fucking with you, which they were, because people was telling me that. So it's like, not everybody's saying that you're cool and you not messing with the peoples. What's tea? Everyone there was dead messing with you. Say was the last event. And lastly, I don't like how you tried to be funny on some. That was a great first impression. This makes me not even want to have events at all. Period. And I still didn't even come for her like that. My first paragraph, I'm basically saying what I did, how I felt like I handled the situation, and I'm apologizing. The second paragraph is me, after you not responding, is me saying, well, damn, you can't really say some of the shit that you're saying. Like, you're entitled to your feelings, but it's like, you're basing all of your answers and all the stuff that you're saying on something that's in your head that did not happen. So that was it. That's literally the whole, mind y'all, I still have her name saved as Bestiana in my phone. Just left me on red, y'all. I didn't have any intentions of stop being friends with her. I had no intention of stop being best friends. Like, I did not know that something like that was literally going to tear our friendship apart. Like, and we were very, very close. Like, you can ask anybody. Like, we were very, very close. So it's like, for something like this, you're choosing to like rip our friendship over, I feel like is bull. I feel like if you just didn't want to be friends no more, if there was something wrong in our friendship, or if it was something deeper or something underlying, I feel like you could have just said that instead of, feel me, making it about this one situation, this one little situation or whatever. Like, it's so much way bigger stuff that, you know, we could have possibly fell out about, like future wise. I'm not saying like in the past, like, oh, stuff has been happening, da, da, da. But like, it's other stuff that we could have possibly went through or that could have possibly been in our past, and it's like, you chose to end up a friendship over this. Like, you couldn't even give me a response. Like, I literally just sat here apologizing and did all of that, and you couldn't even give me a response. So basically, all you wanted to do was say how you felt, say, oh, you're not gonna hang out with them again, and da 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 da, which is cool. I don't have to bring my people around you. If you have an issue with my people, they don't gotta come around you ever again. We could just do one-on-ones. That's fine. But it's like, you're saying all of that, and then it's like, we're not even gonna hang out no more because you don't even want to dignify me with a response, which is crazy. When you're my friend, like, you're really like, if I choose for you to be my friend and I really give you that friend title, especially as a best friend at that, I'm gonna do you just like I do these females, and I'm gonna give you a chance after chance after chance after chance. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, you messed up, that's done, like, we're never talking again. Like, people think that about me, and people think, oh, it's like a one and done situation. Like, oh, you messed up one time and you're out of here. Like, it's really not that with me. Like, I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very understanding person. So it's like, when people don't give me that same respect, it just be making me tweak out a little bit. To me, I feel like she basically threw our friendship away over nothing. Even if she would have just been like, I really don't like the situation, and I just feel like, you know, this is the end all be all, I would have even took that as a response. But it's like, damn, you don't even want to respond at all. Like, you're gonna throw our friendship away for real over this. But yeah, that's basically the story of how me and my best friend stopped being friends and how she basically ghosted me or whatever. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Hugs and kisses. Peace on earth. Da, 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 da. See ya.